Okay. Thank you, Omen and HyperX. We're into draft. Oriana banned into Faker, okay. Tristana banned into Cream, even though Cream did not play well on it the last couple times. They banned the Yone into him as well. This is actually one of the unfortunate parts about T1 drafting is that because Yone is such a high prio mid laner, T1's going to have to ban it 1 through 3 a lot, which removes the Zeus counter pick on Yone, which is something that he likes to pick 4 or 5 into specific matchups. Aurora first pick. Let's see. Is it going to be a Cream Aurora? I can definitely see Cream playing it more than 369. What is it going to be? Like Aurora Renekton? Vi is left up. That's something that Owner is generally pretty good at. He was playing Lilia before, but Champion is kind of nerfed. Owner Jarvan was also really good. Wonder if he'll play something like that. It doesn't sound the best into Aurora. Okay, Ashe for Guma. I mean, I guess it could technically be flex, but you assume it's going to be mid. Or 80 carry, sorry. Nico. What the Faker Nico? Or is it just Nico support for Keria? Support, I mean, generally, I guess you'd be biased towards Keria playing it from T1. He's generally the guy who plays Nico. What would you go here? Is this just a Leona angle? Jin Leona? Or do you want to go Rel or something like this? Yep. 369 speaks Giga Mandarin, so it doesn't surprise me. Aurora Renekton. It's the first thing I thought of when I saw the Aurora picked, because you don't really expect Cream to play it, or sorry, 369 to play the Aurora. Technically, this is double flex, but you expect it just to be 369 top. Jax? Okay, Zeus Jax into Renekton. All right, I'm down for that. I mean, that's kind of interesting, to be honest. Kind of interesting because Zeus doesn't, like, he plays Jax obviously, but he doesn't seem like somebody who would want to play this matchup specifically versus somebody like 369. I feel like what I would expect him on is some type of range top laner here. But the Gnar is banned 1, 2, 3, so that's to try to make the Renekton stronger. Jax doesn't seem that easy to play into Aurora Renekton. I assume this is going to be like Rel ban, maybe. Jungle Jax? I don't really like Jungle Jax. You can play it if enemy team goes like Xin Zhao or Vi, something like this. But I assume that Tien is going to play some type of tanky jungler. I wonder if Tien is still willing to play things like Ivern. But I mean, Ivern Aurora sounds really weak, so it's probably not good here. Maybe they go Jarvan. Tien's Jarvan has been horrible historically, though. Tien's Jarvan is something I was scared of coming into this world. Okay. Is that just going to be Rel and then they flex the Nico mid? Because they banned Alistar and Poppy. I don't feel like you'd care about Alistar when you're playing Nico support. It makes me feel like they want Rel on 4. In Jarvan versus C9. Oh god, he was so bad on it. Even domestically, he was bad on it too. Like, he just doesn't play Jarvan well. Diego ban. Okay. Diego into Owner. Makes sense. Very good champion when they have this much setup, because it is pretty much guaranteeing some free resets. Rakan. Ah, okay. So it is going to be Nico mid. I mean, I assume it should be Rel. You just go Rel Jarvan here. I mean, they've double immobile. I think you go Rel Jarvan, bro. Okay, I can see Skarner. I think Jarvan is really good, though. Jarvan, when they have a mobile mid and a mobile 80 carry, I think is really powerful. The player I respect most all time. I've always respected Impact and like an insane amount. I don't know. I've always just thought Impact was just so good. Such like a cool player. Obviously, it's not about like being the GOAT or something like this. Just it's somebody who I've always respected. Like his ability to always be good, his work ethic, his like consistency, all this type of stuff is like, I don't know, just stuff that I with. All right, complaining about ads when it's free content. Just sub. Hey, I agree with that guy. That guy's making points. He's spitting right now. Bro, I feel like Wukong into Aurora would be kind of bad, but just trying to think about what Wukong is generally bad into. Champions that have mobility, that deal magic damage. I feel like Aurora ult would be pretty good into Wukong as well.
Really good to show how incredible this team, this roster of 5 players really is.
T1.
All right, so they know it's a lane swap. It's going to be Skarner going Raptors into enemy blue. They're doing the duo mid. Rel is coming to match the duo mid.
As the LCK Classic.
369 has to flash here.
Support in the mid lane, but this time, not a support.
He might be dead. He's dead. He's dead.
369 getting lower and lower.
They double flash for it. Okay. I mean, Guma's not on the wave here. He's trying to squeeze here. Do they miss anything top is the question. I mean, Zeus getting first blood is obviously huge. I mean, the thing is, Renekton started Q at level 1 as well. Like, normally you'd want to start E in this type of lane swap, so it's kind of bad for him, all things considered. The 369 is trying to get experience here, but it kind of sucks for him to be like, Cream is just gonna share experience with 369 and he's gonna share experience with the Rel. Like, seems pretty sus. I mean, Guma did lose experience here off the wave. They lost some experience top because they would normally hit level 2 off the second wave. See, are they gonna TP? We expect that they're gonna TP.
before he actually arrives in the
I mean,
lane.
Tien just needs level 3 before he can do
This is really
anything.
difficult for TES to get much done here, however, because again, Jin early on in those extended trades and laning phases can be powerful early on. Nice flashback from Carrier.
That's unlucky for Tien. He didn't want to actually hit that. But Zeus ended up TPing here. I mean, I don't think this is that great for Zeus. He ends up TPing here and he doesn't get to buy. Carrier flashes.
Early fortification, not really able to get
Tien didn't want to have to flash, but it's probably okay for him. Also, Tien's pathing was kind of bad. Like, he did Wolves into... Or he did Raptors into Wolves into Blue, which doesn't give you level 3, which means that he cleared Gromp slower. What he should have done is he should have went Raptors into Wolves into Gromp if he wanted to, and then after that he can play. The thing is, can 369 actually get experience versus the Ashe, or can Ashe just solo zone him? Got level 3 here. I mean, Guma is low mana, but he has a Biscuit. It's probably okay for him. 369 is just suffering. He's suffering more than the Jax is suffering right now. I mean, neither of them could really CS. I think the difference is that, like, Zeus has gold on him. He has significantly more gold on him. He would love to have been able to base here. What are they doing here? What's Top Esports doing here? Doesn't look like there's actually a good, doesn't feel like there's a good angle for him. Like, he's just going to hold the top wave. He's going to try to push it in. What is 369 going to try to do here? Looks like he's just, it's hard to tell. I think what he's doing is he's slow pushing it. I don't think he can, though. Like, Jax with items is going to him. He's trying to just deny. He wants to deny so that he ends up hitting level 6 on the bounce, but I feel like he's... I mean, he's going to have a tough time, bro. This is not going to be that easy for him. He's going to have to take a really bad reset at some point, I think. And he doesn't have TP for like 3 minutes. The thing is, like, I don't think that 369 can pressure this at all, can he? Like, they would need Skarner to do something top. Alright, so this is going to be the bad base for 369. Yes, this is the bad base that we knew he was going to have to take. They're not going to be able to contest these grubs. So the question is, can they make a play onto Zeus bot? Zeus has flash, no TP. I mean, he's up in experience. All things considered, I mean, this is going really well for T1, I would say.
Not surprising to see
Tien is just taking drag. They're losing grubs. 369 is just losing experience. I mean, he could just never go top here, is the problem. Cream knows he's here. They're trying to just bait him. Cream was trying to bait there. I mean, what he wanted to have happen was... 369 can't walk this way, by the way. What he wanted to have happen was that he would bait it, Zeus would wait in the bush, and then his team would be able to follow up with his ult. But Zeus really just wanted to get top. He was very aware that they were on Drake. And this is looking really good for T1. They're going to be able to get this top wave in. They're completely denying top. They have grubs, so they're going to be winning the turret war. Nice. Cannon was just missed by TES. It's looking perfect right now for T1. I think what the question is going to be like, can T1 or can TES get some type of like team fight in the mid game to bring them back, because they are going to lose first turret. They gave first blood. 369 is not level 6. Zeus is level 6. Kind of just doomed for them, to be honest. Kind of just doomed. Look at the gold diff. 1k gold lead. Imagine you have a 1k gold lead when you're playing Jax versus Renekton early game. Yeah, they didn't get the play. They decided to base instead. I mean, they kind of just accept that they're not going to get first turret here. They're down in tempo, so what they're going to try to trade for here is experience, right? Because the top wave pushes in, so they're going to slow push the top wave out top, you'd assume. And Jax is just going to be a little bit further behind in experience than the Renekton when it's all said and done. That's going to be the idea. Lane swap shit is so cringe. I mean, TES was pretty bad at it at MSI. Like, 369 was not good in lane swaps. Guma will die here, probably. I don't know if this is that good for them, to be honest, for T1. They use a lot of sums. Doesn't look good. Okay. Ends up being 1 for 1. They use all sums where TS saves their flashes here. It's okay. Like, whatever play. I think in general that's not a very, like, when you're winning like this and you're on T1 side, I don't think you want to add volatility to the game like this, because now you have no flashes on your bot lane, and Skarner can potentially punish that. Like, I just think that now the Ashe is way more susceptible to dying. Nice. Now all T1 fans think that T1 is better than LPL second seed. I mean, they might be better than LPL second seed, but you got to remember that Top Esports wasn't the team that got second in LPL. They're second seed because of their points from... Ooh, okay. Okay, Cream ends up living here. He has TP to go back to bot lane, but I don't know if he'll be able to do it. I think Renekton probably has to TP bot.
Uses the ultimate, not forced to expend the flash. Of course, T1 priority on the place.
Oh, they're 4-man, they're 5-manning bot. They're 5-manning bot. 369 Renekton. He gets the wave, but I mean they end up dying. Aurora's gonna push out top. T1's making a lot of these like good plays. I mean, they're going to lose waves mid, but they should be able to catch the top wave, and they're going to get top turret. They're getting really far ahead in the lane swap. Somebody should just base and go top, no? I mean, maybe they can catch top wave anyway. Pretty good 2v1ing from T1. But to be honest, like, T1 played a very standard 2v1, and Top Esports just played a really bad 2v1. Like, this is the standard 2v1 that people do where they have their top lane. This is the one that I talked about last game. If you were here for the review of the Mad Lions one, where I was talking about how they put like top laner with AD carry to hit level 2, and then the support gets level 2 off mid lane. They literally just did the standard 2v1, and Top Esports failed at the standard 2v1. So that's like a really bad sign going forward for Top Esports, because I think that other teams like Team Liquid can do the same 2v1 T1 did. G2 can do the same 2v1 T1 did. I mean, all the LCK teams are going to be able to do this 2v1. So if Top Esports like doesn't know how to play out this 2v1 meta with the support holding mid and everything, it could be really bad. That being said, I think a lot of it you can just chalk up to like 369 just dying. You know, like 369 just died very early, and that's what kind of them in this situation. But still, it's honestly just surprising that Top Esports came so underprepared for like one of the strategies that's the most common in this tournament. Oh, 3-man Skarner ult. Doesn't matter though, does it? Maybe it does. Maybe it does. They're killing everyone here, actually. Guma's no flash. Guma's gonna die too. Holy shit. T1 just inted so hard. No, the wolves. Oh man, T1 just threw the whole game. Jin is just insanely strong now. Oh, they got comboed. Aurora ult into Skarner ult into Rel ult. Now the game is actually like kind of winnable. It was giga unwinnable, and it's pretty winnable now. Still, everything I said though, like about TS lane swapping, I think that those are like points that we should take with us into the next series. Can they fix this 2v1? Because this is a broken ass 2v1. I mean, this is just really like this is over forcing on Skarner Aurora, where like JackeyLove is just hitting for free, and he has static shiv before this. Like, he's really strong here.
The bouncing grenade doing work, the static shiv as well.
I don't know. They fought on a really bad timing. I mean, they played it as if TES, like TS is down 3k gold, but they have items still. Like, that's really when you get stronger, is when you peak at the next item. So Skarner had Heartsteel, JackeyLove had his static shiv. Like, they're actually completely fine, and there was no flash Keria, no flash Guma, which ended up biting them in the ass there. So I think that's kind of the over aggression that T1 had on bot lane coming to hurt them later on in the game, because they chose to take this like really aggressive 2v2 away from their jungler, like when Owner wasn't there yet. And that's something that's really risky, obviously, because if you do end up losing your flashes and you get ganked again, it gives the enemy team a way to get back into the game, which we ended up seeing here. This looks potential. There's no flash faker, but Owner has flash. This is playable for T1. Renekton is coming early.
Fist fight around this objective. Mako trying to find that angle, trying to find that engage. Guma with the red buff.
Aurora has ult. He has Malignance.
Cream now walking in. Between worlds is there. Going to be difficult for Guma to stay too long. Not having vision in that brush, a bit devastating, as Mako just constantly threatening. Probably just the 50-50.
Mako has no flash though.
On the Herald. Faker is now a blue buff, but the Herald's gone down. Tien wants to walk in and pick this one up.
Just trying to zone Owner, gets a Heartsteel proc, ends up being good for Top Esports. They win the Herald, they can potentially use a mid. Not right now though, obviously, but they will use a mid later on. The other thing is that they're standing gold on the map for Top Esports, because T1 is up 2 turrets, so they're up 1k, but they're up 2 turrets. And who knows how quick they can drop the bot turret, leaving Top Esports supremacy. I was pretty low on Top Esports coming into this tournament, to be honest. I just don't really trust them. A static RFC is standard. This is actually really good for Top Esports, because they're able to use the Herald to break mid. Like, mid is probably completely dead based off this. Cream is looking for an ult onto Guma. I don't think it's that good though. He should save it for the fight. If he gets Guma's flash, but Guma gets to burn the Aurora ult, then T1 probably wins the team fight afterwards. Aurora without ult is not good. Okay, Keria gets his Celestial Opposition proc. They're going to move in, try to get control here. Jackson's got a good flank. Jackson's got a good flank right now. Maybe they can go on to JackeyLove. Oh, he's just going to base though. He's going to buy an item first. They have a pink ward behind them, so they have pretty decent vision control. They have vision in this brush, pink ward behind. They have wards in line brush. They have to T1 has to always catch mid wave because their mid turret's 1 HP. I mean, third Drake would be huge for top esports if they get it here.
If T1 don't commit enough members, they'll instantly lose that tower and it gets much harder. But if TES
Mako is losing some health though.
so easy for Zeus to find that flank. Faker looking
Okay, good combo. They instantly kill Jackie Love. They instantly kill Jackie Love. And Renekton is not here. Renekton is not here for the fight. They just got caught. Faker ends up dying. It's 3 for 1. 3 for 1, and they get Drake. Huge from T1. To be honest, I'm really surprised that that Top Esports didn't see this coming because they had full vision control going into this. So they had full information, and Renekton was just bought. Honestly, the macro from Top Esports has been like fine up until these random points where it's like they make a insane mistake. But I mean, this is like something. This is like more once again like Top Esports. They see everything here. They see everyone coming in. They know that Faker is walking in here. And then like Jackie Love just gets caught like he's just walking in no man's land. Like they needed to control this area and make it hard for them to walk through. By walking in here, they give T1 the perfect angle. Ian is here. 369 is here. I mean, enemy team has no flashes. You really shouldn't be scared to walk up and auto this, I don't think.
The threat of the Wukong flank.
Mako, though, starting, knowing the tower isn't really much.
Oh, good catch. Good catch.
Between worlds coming out, Jackie Love for now untouched on the backside can look to start finish.
Okay, pretty good from Faker though. Wow, they just don't have damage. Let's see how many people die on the backside because like the start of the fight was really good. Oh, they could have maybe killed one more, so it ends up being a 1 fight for Top Esports, but they look stiff, no? Like you see 369's flash here? Like 369's flash looked stiff. Like I don't know, it just didn't look good. The turret, there was no minions at that point, so yeah, they ended up just killing. But yeah, this is a timer where T1's pretty weak, right? When Nico doesn't have flash and Wukong doesn't have flash, they're significantly weaker. That's why TS is trying to force so hard. But it just looked very, very stiff. All right, so this next fight, now it kind of switches, right? Now it goes back that TS used all their flashes. So now T1 is stronger in the next Drake fight because T1 has flash on Nico, they have flash on Wukong, flash on Jax. So it's really going to be up to Top Esports to actually control space this time. Like they can't let the enemy team enter for free like that. If they do, it's going to be really bad. This is weird from T1. I don't really like this play by them. Aurora's TPing behind. They're TPing on Ashe. They're teaming behind them. Oh, is Owner getting caught? Mako ulted. Mako ulted here.
Try and get the Heartsteel proc, even though they didn't quite, and Zeus still pretty favored.
So they TP'd Aurora and Mako ulted here. They're really trying to get something done, but like nothing is happening.
Zeus still has allies to go back to. Captive audience hitting those big. Ulti now to fall.
I don't know. This doesn't look good for Top Esports at all. And there's going to be flashes. Like Faker has flash and Wukong has flash. I think they're just going to lose this fight. They should probably give up this Drake at this point. I think if they don't, like, maybe they can, like, slowly contest, but I think if they don't give up this Drake, they're just going to lose the game. No Rel ult, no Skarner ult. Skarner ult has been really important in these fights. Maybe TS could, like, start Baron or something. Try to get T1 off of it. Get control, something like this. Oh, Jackie Love just walked out of it. Ooh, that's actually really big. No Nico ult. Now they can walk forward. I mean, T1 still gets Drake. Jackie Love just walked out of that shit. What the f?
But the good news is, go off to the side.
TP in from 369 because they feel like kind of panicked. This is a little bit of a choke fest for both these teams, to be honest. If we're being completely honest about the gameplay quality, these teams are just playing stiff because it's first game at Worlds. You know, like they're just both teams are kind of underperforming different ways. But that's kind of how Worlds is, right? Like everyone's nervous. It's Worlds. Even if these players are veterans, everyone's nervous. Everyone's just like kind of choking, feeling each other out, all this type of stuff. And then as we get into like best of fives later on, these teams will be playing so much better. All right, let's see it. This is actually really good from T1, the way that they have this spread. This spread is really nice because it makes it a lot harder for them to just mark one location. The fact that Keria got in behind, really, really nice. Wonder if Guman's going to fire an arrow from here. They have Zeus in a good location too. He can potentially go behind.
5 members strong, giving respect to that clone. Last time the clone was the real thing, and they were caught off guard. This time around, they're not looking to take that risk. Keria threatening.
Keria's looking. Zeus is looking. Clones around the side. They actually just get it and get out. Oh, 369 it got arrowed. Oh, Owner wasted his ult. This is actually good for Top Esports. Top Esports can follow. Can Cream get an ult? Cream didn't get an ult for a while, but the good ult from Tian. It's huge. It's huge. Jackie Love is just untouched here. Oh my god, they can maybe end. They can maybe end. I think they can actually end mid. I think the game's over. TS just win. TS just beat T1. Top Esports just beat T1. Damn. Holy, how much of frauds are T1 actually? What the? Is that some downfall? Is that an early downfall? Is that an early downfall? Oh, it's an early downfall. God damn. Honestly, bro, like, after this game, like, losing this game when TES plays this bad of a lane swap, the fact you lost this game, all I gotta say is, like, it might be time to just disband. I think you could just disband at this point, probably. Like, if you just disband here, I think you can save yourself the trauma of losing to TL in the next round. You can save yourself some of the trauma. Let's just have it's a little bit of a premature one, but I feel like it. I'm premature ejaculating all over the stream right now, but it's fine.